Well, that's a little strange. Why does oak sapling convert my fertilized dirt back into regular dirt? And not all the other trees? Why is it doing that? That is really strange indeed. Anyways, hey guys, and welcome back to another day on SkyFactory 3.0. Haha. So, in the last episode, I was over yonder, and I was working on the auto crafting stuff, and I also started producing a lot of Inferium Essence, as you can see off in the distance over there. And, well, it's going quite well, but there is something weird with it that I'll show you in a bit. But, first thing, I'm over here checking out my randomly slapped together little tree farm. Because I noticed that I was running out of wood. So I was like, you know what? I have some saplings. Why not? Let's just throw all these saplings in here and let a farming station do its thing. Blah, blah, blah. And, well, it's working. It's working pretty good. But there is an issue that I'm noticing, though. I had ended up putting shears in there because, like, you know what? I might need leaves. So, yeah, let's get some leaves. I forgot how much space leaves take up. And it's starting to really fill up my system. It's probably been running maybe an hour and it's gone up like 12%. I'm thinking it might be time to not change my storage system. Nothing worth another episode, don't worry. But I just need to upgrade to all these 64K storage disks, which it's not hard, but it's so grindy because I need all of these different pieces. It's like advanced processors, blah blah blah, solderers. It's just stuff I'd rather not have to really work on. So, well, since I was in the mood to autocraft some more, I might as well make an automatic soldering system as well, which I've seen quite a few designs, and they're all basically the same thing. It's just autocrafter, solderer, importer, blah blah blah, good stuff. But before I do that, I need to check these. So I've been running into an issue where essence gets stuck in the farmer and I don't know why. So it's not doing it anymore. So when I first built this thing, it was working pretty good. I had all of these item conduits going down to one ender chest, and it worked fine. I was getting a whole bunch of this Inferium Essence. Had no issues. Well, I log off the game, and then the next day I come back on, let it farm for a little bit. Then I notice these crops aren't being harvested. So I come over and look, and the output's full. It's like, okay. And I look at this. This is still set to extract. It's still connected to everything. Nothing was wrong. I couldn't figure out why. I broke the conduit, put the conduit back on, set to extract, and it started extracting everything. So it seems like they weren't really loading back in properly when you log back in the game. So I set up this, like I added 2 more ender chests to try to fix the problem, and it works, sort of. I logged in yesterday after I had fixed this, and it was still having that issue, so I'm not quite sure how long this is going to be a solution, or if it's like a permanent thing or just a temporary bug that might be fixed. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, that is a kind of an issue, but I'm up to quite a bit of Inferium Essence, so look at that. Almost 13,000 now. That's actually probably what's filling up my storage system quite a bit. That and the leaves. And another problem I've been noticing is I am using a lot of power. I am really starting to have power issues, even with my tier 2 solar cell and my tier 3 back at the main place, or first place. So it's like, I think I need to figure out something else to do for power. Maybe a couple things. Have everything run in tandem. But yeah, not today. Today I want to work on the solder and maybe trying to automate some other things, but not quite sure. But the solderer should be first. So let's see. I think I have some of the stuff I need to do the solder. So I got 2 crafters made up. I think the setup I always see people use, it's 3 crafters, so I'll just make another one later, and 3 solderers. So let's just do 1 for now. So let's take my craft up and put you in right. I just realized I don't have a thing there. Whatever. It's starting to look sloppy again, and I'm kind of sad about that. but let's get it the right way. It should be like that. Yeah. Okay. And then I want to hook it up. I think what I could do to just hook it up is I just need the importer. Importer. And then put it on the bottom. How am I going to do this? Can I... No. You know what? Could I do that? Nope. So I need to get to the bottom. Alright, we'll have to do it the hard way. Please don't die. I have plenty of fuel, right? Okay, good. Ooh, that scared me. I need to turn on hover mode. I forgot how to do that again, but whatever, this works. Okay, importer connected, and then let's cook you up. Cook you up? No, let's hook you up to this for now. And that should have the crafter set. Alright, cool. Now, to test this, I have already used my processing pattern encoder to do a pattern for printed improved processors. So let's see if this is going to work how I want it. So let's see, crafter facing into the solderer. Solderer should be ready to go. Pattern to put in, so I should just be able to go in here. Improved. Let's pull you guys out. And let's see if I can craft one. Start. Start. Okay, it's working. Now it should just pull it out after it's done. Yep. Improved. Yep, it does. All right, cool. So I did try this before, and I noticed that the importers don't pull from the sides very well. They pull, like, when I had it on the side, I was pulling the item out of this before it even crafted anything. So I guess I kind of stood a reason that you should just put the importer below it. Yeah. So now, to make this work in tandem, let's do a different recipe. Let's do importer again. I should just grab all of them. So I want to see how well they'll work from going like from one solderer to another solderer. So importer, and get another crafter, get the solderer. Okay. And then let's put you locked up. And let's connect you right there. Turn you around. There we go. And now I'll have to do the little jumping down again. What is his N? N. Alright, cool. Oh, cool. That does it for me. Nope. Nope. There we go. N. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. So now I need another pattern. Do I have any other patterns, or do I have to make some? Oh, darn. I might have to make some patterns. You know, I was complaining earlier about having power issues. It might be because I'm being a little too ambitious with my whole network receiver whole situation right now. It's like, it's not very far from that. I could just connect it with cables and not be an issue. And same with that. And these are actually generating or using quite a bit of power. Like, the RF usage for this right now is 1,000. Granted, that's not a horrible amount, but still. Might be going a little crazy on that. A little bit nutso. Anyway, so let's see. Now that I have this stuff, I need to make a basic recipe. So we'll do printed silicone, and then that should be that. And that should make... Let's throw you in there too. That should make an improved processor. So this is the recipe I am making currently. So, come on, go quicker, please. I should get some speed upgrades too. Oh, went to the system. Do I have any speed upgrades? I don't. Well, darn. So, improved processor completed. Let's put you as the output. There we go. Oh. Wait, no, that's not what I want. I don't want that at all. That's a little too many. Let's pull you out. There, that should be the right one. There we go. Okay, so now let's throw you in there. And then let's say I'm going to want improved processors. So I can just click on you, hit start. I'm missing printed silicone because I have them all on me. Duh. So go back to you, start. So this should be doing things. Yep. And then once that's done, it should go into here. Should go into here. All right, cool. That works pretty well. So why do they use 3 different solderers? I wonder. Let's look at the recipes. So you need 3. They probably do maybe 1 solderer for this basic stuff, another one for that. Oh, and then 1 for upgrades. Oh, okay. They probably use 1 for upgrades. 1 solely for upgrades, because there's quite a bit of upgrades. Do I really care about that right now? Yeah, not really. So I'm not really going to need that. So let's do some of this too. Let's make a upgrade recipe. So go into here, and then let's look up upgrade. Upgrade. Where are you? There you are. And that's what I want. So now let's see, do I have an empty crafter? I do not have an empty slot in a crafter. Let's just take you out of there for now until I get some more of these crafters set up. Okay, so I want the upgrade to be made. Then let's actually make an upgrade too. Upgrade, craft. How many can I make? Can I make 2? Yes. Okay, then I'm gonna grab you. I need sugar for the speed upgrade, I think it was. And then redstone, I think it also was. So let's throw. Wow, that is super slow. I definitely need speed upgrades for you. So let's see, it was sugar, redstone, upgrade. Is that it? Yeah, all right, cool. So I'm gonna let that go for a little bit, and I'm gonna look around and see what I want to do. So I wanted to try to use a crafter to automate how the empower and the display stands work, and then over here with the atomic reconstructor, because I want to be able to completely automate just like empowering something. So if I start off at the very start, I want to be able to take an emerald brick or emerald block of emerald and have it be converted into an emeraldic crystal, and then have that converted into an empowered emeraldic crystal. That's what I want. So I'm trying to think, how could I potentially do that? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sometime later, I got most of the upgrades I need for at least this one. This is getting kind of annoying. And I decided I need to make a couple more automations just to make this a little bit easier. So now I should be able to actually make these crafters automatically. Hopefully. So let's start, and then I'm going to get one. Yes, cool. So what I ended up having to do was I needed to get silicone, and one of the easiest ways to get silicone is not sag milling sand and whatnot, but well, clay and redstone. It's like I have plenty of redstone ore from the void ore miner, so brought that over here, let that do its thing. So I got enough silicone now to make the printed silicone. That's happening automatically. Then that's going into the solderers, and whew, a lot of stuff. Enough where if something goes wrong, I'm probably gonna get irritated and not figure out where things went wrong. Unfortunately. So I need 2 crafters. So let's see what's happening. That's doing that. Cool, it's done. So I got 2 crafters. I need a network transmitter. Do I have those? Any of those? I have a transmitter. Do I have a receiver? Receive. I do. Cool. So just what I said is this stuff is producing a lot of power, or using a lot of power. Well, I'm gonna make it even worse for myself. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out what to do, because let's see if this thing's losing power yet. Yeah, it's losing a decent amount. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna definitely have to do something about that. So let's put you guys up here. So things I need to do. I want to automatically make. So I'm gonna do void ore, or a void material. So that requires coal, so I'm going to need another pattern. Or a couple more patterns. So pattern. Can I make you? Oh, I'm out of enriched iron. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, I can make some more. Yeah, sweet. So let's make 2 more of you. So that's going to be, let's take you down over here. I almost need a flex point. Flux point. All right. Just what I need. Even more stuff to use power. So for what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it, start it down here. Get this thing all started up. Let's replace these holes so I don't fall to my doom. Alright, it's been some amount of time later, and I believe I have a very rough design worked out. And it works pretty well. Actually, it works as well as I would want it to. I can't think of any way it would work better besides if it was maybe more compact. But what happens is, so I have the network receiver. It's connected to that system over there, so obviously I can interact with whatever's over here from that terminal over there. I have the crafter with my block of coal input to a void crystal output hooked up to my auto placer. And what ends up happening is the auto placer picks up a coal block from the crafter. The comparator detects it, sends out a redstone signal that extends, that passes along the redstone signal, which then in turn activates this automatic reconstructor, and then shortly after the auto breaker. So the block of coal gets placed, that converts it to a void crystal, that breaks it and picks it up, and this gets piped all the way back to the network receiver, and you can access it or pick it up through the grid, which I will show you now. Let's see, let's go over here, let's go type in void crystal, let's pick up my test batches, and let's do 10. So start that up. And we should see it start to slowly come in. Yep, 1, 2. So what happens is let's actually go see it in action. Now, one thing I could potentially think about is maybe, like, I haven't seen the issue, but because I know, like, if you put something in there and it, like, say the auto placer, wow, if the auto placer places it too quickly, would this not send a update quick enough, or if this is timed odd or whatever? I can see somehow the timing's getting all messed up and this not being extended long enough, but I think it'll work for as long as I have, because I've ran, well, you just saw it do 10 right now. It was really easy, and when I tested this out earlier, I ran like 64 things in a creative map, so it's like, I haven't had an issue. So yeah, works pretty well. So now what I do want to do is I need to automate the empower portion of it now. So from above this, I want to put another crafter like so, and that crafter needs to be placed onto a chest. Yeah, chest. The reason for that is because I noticed when I was testing this out earlier that, let's grab you, that when you place something, or when a crafter is trying to do a recipe, it places all the items that for that recipe into an inventory. So if something doesn't really have an inventory, isn't really going to work very well, at least from what I've noticed in doing this. So, like, if I do that, and now let's go make a crafting recipe. So, do I have the recipes for empowering a void crystal? Do we actually have a pattern? Yeah, I have a pattern. Okay. So, the recipe for empowering a void crystal block is void crystal block, of course. Then I need flint. I need stone. I need charcoal. And then I also need ink sack. All right. So this should be all the stuff you need to empower a void crystal block. So let's put that there, that in there, that in there, and then that in there. So those things right there, and I should be able to get... Oh, duh. I actually need the empowered void crystal first. Silly me. Do I actually have one? Empowered, I don't. Well, that's going to have to wait then. But that could just sit there for now. So what I do need to do then is I need to place the empower over this chest that I just placed. So the chest is going to act as the buffer. I need the buffer in order to accept all the items, then let all the items get dispersed from there. So let's put that there and that on top. So if I put you in there and then turn you to could I put that on extract? No, I don't need that on extract. So it could just be, or on in. So it just needs to be on extract. Then I need to get to this portion right here for insert. So that should place it down. Okay, cool. So what I do want to do though is, since there's no real way other to do this than filters, I'm gonna have to add filters, or else it's gonna throw the empowerment materials where the block should go. So just for that, I thought ahead and made up some of these filters I'm gonna need. So let's go back over here. Since these are basic filters, I think they can only hold maybe, I think it's 4 or 5 things. So dirt basic item filter can hold 5, and I think there's 6 recipes, so I'm gonna have to make an advanced one eventually if I'm going to do all 6. So now that should only be able to have that stuff put in it, right? Yep. Okay, cool. Let's pick you up, put you there, and then grab you. All right, good. So next step is I want to go out, and then I need to place 1, 2, and then it's that display stand right there. 1, 2, display stand, 1, 2, display stand, 1. All right, so I've made myself my first empowered void crystal block. So now I can actually complete this pattern that I was working on. Put you in there, and then I have my pattern input like so. Go back up here, go yonder, and put this into that crafter. Put you in right there. All right. So as you can see, I've hooked up all of the display stands to some item conduits and some power. They're all powered. They're all hooked up to that. So they should be good to go. All I gotta do is, I thought of this, like, I was putting this together and I was like, wait, I did this the wrong way. I made filters for only let specific things into the display stands, because the same thing applies to that. The empower is, I don't want a block like a void crystal block to go in here. I don't want like 2 stone to go in here or 2 ink sacks to go in either or. I need to make it so only one type of item can go to, oops, dang it, I'm gonna have to fix that one. Only have one type of item go to each spot. And luckily these things can hold enough of the different items to where I could at least do 5 different blocks at once. So that's not too big of a deal. Let's go grab another stone, because I gotta fix that. Actually, let's see if that shows up. Empowered, it does show up. Cool. I'm just missing, actually missing nothing. But not ready to use that quite yet to show it off. So let's go stone, grab you, good enough. And then I just need to go over here. And I need to go downstairs. So, you know, one of these days I'm going to forget that I have no power in my jetpack or something and just fall. That would suck. That would suck so bad. So let's see, that is nothing. So let's put you in there like that. So that should only let stone out of that side. Do this side should be just charcoal. This side will be just ink sacks, and then this side should just be flint. All right, cool. So that should be basically done. All I gotta do now, let's see, do I have any cables on me? I didn't grab any cables, of course. Need to grab some cables. Ooh. Cable. Go back over here. Hook up the importer to, let's see, where is, That's kind of being blocked. They're all being blocked, aren't they? I'm going to have to move one of them because I need to be able to get down to that. I don't need to do that, actually. I can just... Let's disable you. I don't want you on. There we go. I'll just move it over to the side for now until I figure out another way to organize it. Up here. Come on. Oh. Got you. Okay. Okay. So now that should pull out. Man, this looks so ugly. So that should pull out any of the completed items once it's done and then put it back in the system. So let's go test that out real quick. Let's go over here. Go to craftables only. So empowered, start. Yep, it's starting up. It's doing its thing. So now I just need to wait for it to finish and watch it disappear. If I remember right, when I first tried this, I was complaining how long it took. It still takes a long time. Long time. But the thing about this system is it's easily scalable. So while it's doing that, oh, it's just finished. Okay, I guess I won't show this off quite yet. I want to see if it actually picked up the item and put it back in here. Empowered block. Yes, it did. Good, good. Awesome. So the cool thing about this is you can easily scale it as long as you take the time to make the empowers and the display stands. So what I can do is I can place that there. I can put another importer there. I could just put these there as well. Oop. This looks kind of funky though, doesn't it? It's like, how will this even work? Oh, that's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. So power you guys like so. Let's get you guys wrong. Incorrecto. Oh my goodness, that bird. Ugh. Birds are... I'm not a bird person. I don't know why people love to get birds. Insert. 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 So same deal as the first layer. And now I just need to be able to pull that out. So let's do that. And let's disable. I don't need this one enabled, so you can just be disabled. Let's disconnect you because you don't want to be connected. And then disconnect that as well. So now only the void crystal blocks should go up here. They should be deposited into this. Let's actually turn you to insert. And now I should be able to make it twice as fast. So let's go test that now. Let's pull you guys out of there. So if I put 2, start. Yep, they are both doing it now. Look at that. And I could see, you could, if you really wanted to take the time, you could make this go up to 60 floor blocks or as high as you want, I guess, or as low as you want. I think I'll probably maybe add a couple more layers over time to this, but it doesn't need to be that super fast. But heck, we have a auto crafter empower now, which is completely automatic, thanks to the automatic crafting from Refined Storage. So thank you, Refined Storage. You are very, very handy. You're much more handy than I originally thought. It does look pretty cool, though. I do like how it looks. It looks really crazy. And like if I were to build up taller, you could build like a specific little building around it and just call it like your Empowerer Tower. Empowerer Tower. Yeah, Empower Tower. Sure, why not? Whew, that took quite a bit of time, and I am very, very happy with how that turned out. And just to do the other recipes, so like if you want to do the Empowered Palace stuff and all that, you just add the recipes to your crafter, and there you go. And add the recipe ingredients to your filters. That is also necessary. Actually, I should probably move the filter from this part into that part. Actually, I'll do that real quick because I just thought of it. That should not actually be in here for the same reason as those ones shouldn't have been in there. need to be in the actual part that pulls it off. Because if I were to add more recipes at once, then eventually it could accidentally put something there that I do not want. Alright, that should be good. Alright, cool. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. If you liked the video, please hit like. And if you liked enough to subscribe, please do. If you have any comments, feedback, or suggestions, leave it down in the comment section down below. Until next episode, my friends, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.